Scale 33, Part 2. If the equations are not already in slope-intercept form, just solve for y in one or both of them and substitute the expression that is equal to y in the other equation. So in A, I've already solved for y in the top equation, so I need to take my bottom equation, substitute in what I found for y, so 2x plus a negative 4, and that's going to equal negative 9. So x plus 8x plus negative 16 equals negative 9. So I have 9x plus a negative 16. So I'm going to add a 16 to both sides. Equals negative 9 plus 16. Or 9x equals 7. Divide by 9, and you get x equals 7/9. And the first thing that you think about is that you've made a mistake because it didn't come out to be an integer, but that's okay. So I'm going to take my 7/9 and I'm going to solve for y. So y equals 2 times 7/9 minus 4. And if you go ahead and do the math, you should get y equals a negative 22/9. So here's my x, here's my y. Somewhere I need to list that is a solution to this system. So I'm going to put it in ordered pair form, 7/9, negative 22/9. And there's the first problem. Part B, I've already solved the top equation for y. So in the bottom equation, all I have to do is fill in y. So x plus 4 times negative 2x plus 9 should equal 1. So x plus negative 8x plus 36 equals 1. So negative 7x plus 36. I'm going to add a negative 36 to both sides. And I get negative 7x equals negative 35. Divide both sides by negative 7. And I get x equals 5. Once I found what x equals, then I'm going to go ahead and put it in this equation to find y. So y equals negative 2 times x, which is 5, plus 9. So y equals negative 1. I need to put my answer in ordered pair form, x, y. And I should check to make sure it works in both equations. And we will actually stop and do the check in one of the other problems. Okay, my next problem, I've already solved an equation, but this time I solved for x instead of y because it was a little easier to solve one of the equations for x rather than y. So this was my my bottom equation. So I need to go ahead and substitute in my top equation what I found for x. So, and I'm so in the habit of solving for y that as you see, I went ahead and started to put that in for y, but we really need to put it in for x. So 2 times 4y plus 8 minus 8y equals 6. So 8y plus 16 minus 8y equals 6. And 8y and a negative 8y is 0, so the variables drop out, and I get 16 equals 6. Now that is not a true statement. So as we learned in a previous lesson, the answer to this is no solution. And if we think about the last lesson, that would have meant that those lines were parallel. And this is the end of this part. The other three problems will be in part 3.